Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these balls. Yes, so I use these gold balls a lot on my cakes, whether for fondant or for buttercream cakes, and usually I get a lot of questions about how I get them. And most times I make them out of chocolate, but sometimes they don't sell that kind of chocolate where you live, and a lot of people have asked me questions about them, so I decided to show you how to make them out of fondant. So let's get started, guys. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today guys, I'm going to show you guys how to make gold fondant balls. Yes, do you see those balls, those like golden balls for you to decorate cakes and stuff, for you to make different sizes, like different dimensions and stuff. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make gold fondant balls, like usually for my fondant cakes, and sometimes I use it on buttercream cakes. I'm going to show you how I make those today. Different sizes, different dimensions, and what like I made it with remnant fondants, like those scrap fondants you want to throw away because they're too tiny, and you can't use them for any other cake because they're too small or they're kind of getting too dried out. Today I'm going to show you how to repurpose that and use them to make these gold fondant balls. Okay, so let's get started. How many times did I say balls? I mean regular balls. Only one you're thinking. Which one are you thinking? I don't know. Okay, so guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make those gold balls out of fondant, and this is very cheap and it won't cost you $1. Yeah, if it won't cost you something you don't already have at home. So you need any color of fondant at all. I'm just using this color today because this was the color I got after adding all of my remnant fondants together. Usually when I have remnant fondant from other cakes like red, blue, green, like tiny pieces, I like to wrap them and keep them for things like this. Sometimes I use them to cover cake boards, and sometimes I use them to make gold balls, and that's because the base color of the fondant doesn't really matter, so you can use any color you have at home. So just awesome. Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to make sure the fondant is really soft. And how to soften fondant is, okay, I haven't made the video, but it's on the list of videos I have to make for you guys soon. So you want to make sure it's really soft. However it is, you know how to make it soft, like really soft. Add some vegetable shortening to it, pop in the microwave for a few seconds. Yes, I said a few seconds, guys. Okay, so when you're sure it's really soft, so you want to roll it into a thin log, like a really thin log, because today I'm going to show you how to make different sizes of this. And usually when you make different sizes, it kind of gives your cake some dimension. Yeah, or at least that's what happens in my head. There are tiny details on my cakes that most people might not notice, but to me it matters, because that's how I satisfy myself that I did a great job. I don't know. Anyway, so you want to cut out tiny parts, and then you want to make sure they are kind of equal as much as you can. I know they can be equal because you're doing it freehand, of course, the machine, so just try to make sure they're kind of equal as best as you can. So you want to cut out the log as fast as you can so it doesn't dry out, because you need it to be really soft for you to roll it in between your fingers. Otherwise, if it gets a little too hard, you won't be able to roll it to get the perfect roundness of the ball. So you want to make it really, really, really fast. Okay, so once you're done with that, what you want to do is you want to roll it in between your fingers. Yeah, and you can roll it in between your fingers, or you can roll it in your palm, whichever is easier for you. And once they start to dry out a little, just press them with your fingers. The warmth of your fingers will kind of warm them up a little, and then you roll and see how easy they are. Yeah, normally when I do this I can roll 3 or 4 at the same time, but I just wanted you guys to see how it's easy to roll, and how that way it's a lot faster for me if I roll 3 or 4 at the same time. But if you're doing this for the first time, you don't want some to look oblong and some to look spherical. You want them to be round and pretty, and as best as you can. They can't be perfect, but so you want to roll every single one after the other. I promise it doesn't take time. It doesn't take time at all, especially once you're used to rolling it. It won't take you up to 10 minutes to roll almost a bowl full. Okay, another thing I do, let me give you guys a hack. Whenever I have a friend over I like to give them gloves to wear, and then just tell them to roll balls for me. It can be tedious when you have I like to make them in batches, in huge batches, so I can use them later. So that way I get to make my friends do some of my work for me without paying them. Free labor is always awesome. Anyways, so I'm going to be transferring them to this bowl. Yeah, see how perfectly round they are, and so nice. So I'm going to roll every single one, and then I'm going to show you guys the result of the rolling. In the meantime, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Okay, I'm not proud. Please subscribe to this channel and give me a thumbs up on this video. And after subscribing, you need to click on the bell button so you can get notified every time I post something new. Yeah, thank you guys. Okay, so right now, like, I already finished making the small one, so now I want to make the larger one. So I like to make them in like 3 different sizes when I make this. So make sure when you have one of your friends over or your sisters, you can make them like do the work for you, or even your boyfriend. My boyfriend hates it. Anyways, so now if you notice this log is a little bit thicker, and that's because we want to make a bigger size. So the bigger the size you want to make your log a little bit thicker than the last one. Yeah, the bigger the log, the bigger your fondant balls are going to be. Okay, so guys, once you're done rolling, you're going to have a bowl full, not bowl full, depending on how much you rolled, basically. So you're going to have a bowl of like tiny round balls that you already rolled. So you want to make sure they're not sticking to one another. And how you do that is by rolling it one by one. If you roll it 2 by 2 or 3 by 3, if you're not used to it, it might stick together. So if you're not used to doing this, if you're doing this for the first time or second time, make sure you roll it one by one, and then shake it in the bowl, and make sure the bowl is not wet so it doesn't stick together. And then shake it in the bowl so like they can, you know, separate and not stick together too much. Okay, so once you are done doing that, we're going to add some of our gold dust. This is where the magic happens. Okay, so you want to make sure you're using good quality edible gold dust. So I'm going to put a link for you guys to buy in the description box in case you don't know where to get this, and also to buy some of my, you know, fairy cake tools in case you're looking for that. Just a little, you need just very tiny. See how little I used? And then you're just going to keep moving your bowl until everything is coated. See how beautiful, see how transformed they are. So pretty. And these things go on anything. I put them on everything. I'm not even joking. I decorate cupcakes, buttercream cakes, whipped cream cakes, fondant cakes, donuts. I decorate all sorts of things with them. Like, so pretty. And you can't tell they're not chocolate. So it's a lot easier if you have access to those chocolate balls where you live. You can buy them and color them. And if you do not, don't fret. You can make them out of fondant, and that's a lot cheaper for you guys. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching my videos, and I hope you give me a thumbs up on this. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my future tutorials. Bye. I can't stop shaking it. See how cool. Bye guys.